everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Chiefs going up against the Rams. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this offense certainly hoping that a veteran wide receiver in Britt can set the tone here in this one.
And we've seen better maturity out of him as his career has gone on, but no lack of speed. He can still get deep and hurt a defense.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Detroit!
Just beating the play clock is Goff. And he floats one there, incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Navarro Bowman makes anyone's short list for the best linebackers in the game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Now a give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Their dangerous wide receiver. 29 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up. It's good. And the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Surveying the field. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Goff now to throw. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
The play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Out to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the play clock's running down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. Time running out here on the play clock. On the give, this is their fullback. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. In motion, Patterson. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Austin, the man in motion left.
Over.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. And they'll run it here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Rams have got it back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk it. Just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Over. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff buying time to his left. Dumps it off to Gurley. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Over.
The one running back is Gurley.
Blue 90. 51 Leopard. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Leopard. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Leopard.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
He's got time in the pocket. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tavon Austin from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss. And it'll set him back for 2nd down. Time to step aside. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. Third down here.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Peake's got it over the middle. It's a pickup of 16 there. It'll lead to a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Strong left. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Lucky 56.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Lucky 56.
Now they send a man in motion right. Goff on third down. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
In motion, Patterson from the 2-yard line now. It's first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Corey Graham taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They're going to look to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding time. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Surveying the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to get him for his second sack of the night. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Stills over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the stick.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 30. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 77 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Let's go!
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got time in the pocket. Looking for Kelce on the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's Austin. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Austin, the man in motion left.
Gun!
On first and 10, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Hurry up, here we go! All right, now, look at 56. Let's go! Hurry up, here we go!
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out come the Chiefs now. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught, Stills, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green 30!
After the interception, here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now let's go! No, check! Patriot!
They go play action here on first down. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff steps away. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Goff now to throw. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. 18 yards there and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
On first down, Goff steps away to his left, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Detroit!
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first down, it's gone. Looking for Austin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. He's got time. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Brandon Cooks, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Hill, the lone setback. Throwing now, Goff. Austin's got it left side. 11 yards for number 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
All right, here we go.
And the wideout in motion. Here's Goff now on second down. Finding time. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. And it's third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a KC first down. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback, now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So they're going to go for 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. It's not like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
11 yards for number 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Goff going to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Jeremy Hill was the one he was trying to hit there. And it's 2nd down.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd.
Set, 319! 319! Over! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brent. Touchdown, LA! Kenny Brent, 38 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Rams, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.